stranger to Aries, securing wins in both Aries 13, 14, and most recently 20. Grant was initially supposed to compete in the national underground event, but had a late scratch from his opponent.
Yeah, that was a tough break, man. It would have been...
All that to say, he's ready.
His teammates were victorious. They ran a 2-0 on the card out there, getting big-time wins. And I know Blake probably, he's got his mind on right. I don't think it got him, like, out of line or anything. But it was a disappointment, right? But how does one disappointment lead to another opportunity for you? Well, in this case, it's a co-main event. It is the highest profile fight of his young run here in Aries. This is his fourth amateur bout, undefeated. Really, the time is now for Blake Grant. If he can keep his train rolling, protect that chin, and let those hands go, throwing bombs as only he can, Houston could be 4-0 in his future.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think that the future is very bright for Blake Grant. Will Pittman, we will see.
Co-main event coming your way right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this amateur featherweight battle is set for 3 3-minute rounds, and it is brought to you by our good friends right here at the Cotton Eye Joe. Introducing first, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage tonight with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. His height, 5 feet, 11 inches, and his weight, 146 1/2 pounds. He trains with Bushido MMA, and he fights out of Paducah, Kentucky. He is the one and only Will Pittman. And now, his opponent, across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 5 feet 9 inches tall. His weight being 146.9 pounds. He trains with Guardian MMA, and he fights out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And tonight in the Aries Fight Series cage, he presents to you an undefeated record of 3 wins and 0 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Blake the Butcher Grant!
Man, Blake brought some fans with him here tonight at the Joe.
Yeah, this is quite an atmosphere. Blake Grant is an intense individual.
Dude, I don't think he's blinked at all today. Pittman, Blake. Man, Blake Grant, when that dude sees red in his eyes, it is over.
Yeah, definitely would expect a finish in this one. Blake Grant, 100% finish rate. 3 of the 4 victories for Pittman have come by stoppage, so you would think a finish is in the cards. It's some heavy low kicks and some nice work with the hands.
I like that double right for Blake.
Oh,
these guys both
careful.
looking to catch a low kick here.
Grant definitely ate a left, and I don't think he enjoyed it because that was a really nice counter shot landed by Pittman.
These guys are both chopping at the leg, and they're both searching for a grab off those legs too.
You know, you think about this weight class, 145 pounds, the combination of speed and power. Both of these guys, you got to believe, are contenders too, you know, for the title picture in 2024. A win here would really catapult them towards that.
Yeah, for both these guys, but Blake especially.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We've seen Blake compete 3 consecutive Aries events and
look better each time.
Yeah, and he's just got the look of a finished product, but he's got to mind his P's and Q's here. This challenge in Pittman is dangerous.
Pittman is dangerous, and he's being very patient.
Question mark kick.
You know, we obviously see a lot of Blake Grant's ink. I think he's picked up some new ink, but Pittman has one on his back, born to fight.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah, tattoos. Yeah, that says a lot. Good catch there, Houston.
Yeah. A minute here remaining in the first.
It's been a striking affair. Grant has definitely probably out-volumed his opponent.
Yeah, Grant was looking for that for some time.
Grant's starting to feel confident.
Yeah. Pittman eating a lot of shots, but still walking forward.
There you see the welts on the midsection there from all the body kicks of Grant.
That 1-2.
Yeah, Grant is starting to cook a little bit.
I just feel like Pittman is maybe working on his timing here, but with 25 seconds remaining in the first, we have to see something because Grant is taking over this first.
I like what I'm seeing from Grant here. This is, he's got to be careful though, hands up. He drops the hands after the combo. That is one.
And I wonder if Pittman's starting to pick up on some of these reads.
You would think he's been so patient round one. Yeah, Pittman has been focused on the leg. They haven't had a ton of success, but I mean, he's landed 4 or 5 good ones.
Yeah.
It's just Grant didn't stop throwing. You know, Grant was a volume machine there in round one. Perhaps we'll see the fight statistics at some point. This is one I would definitely, as the fight progresses, I'd be curious. Because it feels like Grant is...
I think Grant has some serious volume.
He's outstriking him 3-1 in my opinion. But Pittman is dangerous. You just get the sense Pittman is in this fight.
Yeah, it just makes you feel like Pittman is in this track where he's going to eat 4 to land 1. And he's hoping that one of these is really going to spot where it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, he's found the chin a couple times. Even if you do hit Grant, it seems like he's got, if it ain't a great chin, he's definitely got the ability to recover. You know, he doesn't get put out. He survives, he lives to fight another, part of the round, and more often than not, he's doing the damage. All right, hey, round 2, Aries Fight Series 23, co-main event. Blake Grant taking on Will Pittman. Really, really brutal first round. A lot of volume, a lot of good striking. We'll see if that is the trend that continues here in the second.
Pittman getting really low here. That was an interesting way to start the second.
What do you think he's doing there?
I don't know. He changed his levels really fast. I'm not sure what that was about, but and I think it seems like this is what the corner is trying to do. Is the same thing with Pittman, is that they're trying to read some of the combos here of Grant and work on their timing here, but we got 2:20 remaining here in the second. We're going to find out timing. This is the time to do it.
That's a good point, Houston. For as vicious and as much volume as there is from Blake Grant with his shots, it is a lot of, it's the 1-2 right there.
Yeah.
It's the low kick, question mark kick, and while they're effective techniques, if you just hit them a little more or maybe, use them in a little different combination, obviously it's easy for me to sit here and, I mean, at the end of the day, Grant is looking great. He really is. He's looking great.
We do see him a lot of times be a little bit more aggressive, but I mean he's finding his home for his shots. I
mean, look at that. Look at the thigh, Pittman.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
I mean, that is damage. That's right in front of us. That is looking like ground beef at the moment.
I feel like I'm just waiting for Pittman to unleash here. A lot of hesitation.
Minute 30 to go here in round 2 of our co-main event at Aries 23. It's a boxing masterclass right now from Blake Grant. Mouthpiece coming out for Grant there inadvertently.
Wow, Will's seeing a lot of damage on the forehead here as well.
I mean, that jab, the 1-2 has really been landed. I feel like it's a lot of accuracy from Blake Grant tonight. Everything Blake is throwing with the hands is landing.
Is landed, yeah.
I mean, he's cooking. You saw the Cook brothers get a win on the undercard right now. Blake Grant is cooking.
He is. I mean, he is looking good. He's looked good in his other fights, but he's looking like a stud. He is putting on a striking clinic here against Will Pittman.
It's a different style, but he's putting up like Bryce Warner striking numbers. It's really something to see. That damage on that front left leg, Houston. We saw a fight end earlier tonight. Bad. A fighter was compromised on their leg, and we might be on the verge of our second of the evening. And
man,
Grant's taking advantage. Really good stuff here by Blake Grant. with 10 seconds to go in round 2.
Oh, man.
Starting to open up now. It's just not enough coming back from Pittman. He's got to string a couple punches together.
Yep, and you see him cover up.
He got it.
Yeah, he's covered up quite a few times here.
Grant is coming like an avalanche down a mountain right now. He really has so much momentum and confidence, and he's seeing everything. And if that doesn't change, Pittman could be in store for a long round 3.
No, and you're absolutely right. The thigh, the outside thigh here of Pittman.
Oh my goodness,
is getting bad.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see that as the fight continues. That is, it's looking like football laces are embedded in the man's in the man's thigh.
Whew. Rough.
Blake Grant looks no worse for wear. He's igniting his fan base.
Blake Grant kicked his corners out.
I know, that's
Did you see
really,
that?
yeah, that's amazing.
He said,
That's
"Get out of
amazing.
here, I'm good."
That's amazing. Luke Wilson had to send him back to his corner.
I feel like Grant is late for an appointment or something. He just wants to get this done and go out for dinner, or he's got something else more important to do, it seems like.
Well, look for him to, be as aggressive as ever here in round 3.
If Pittman's going to do something, he's got to do it now.
Three-punch blitz there from the Butcher, Blake Grant. Now going to the inside of that compromised leg. Grant, really educated striking here tonight.
Ooh.
Spin kick just grazed there. Grant is really, that's such a confident technique to throw right now.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I think he knows where he's at in the judge's scorecard, and if he wants to throw some flash, it's the time to do it.
Yeah, he's doing what he wants. This might be highlight tape time here for Blake Grant if he gets the chance. I mean, he's got to respect his opponent. But it might be time. Will Pittman's having a tough time right now downloading what Blake Grant's doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice check left there from Pittman.
Yep.
Minute 40 left, and it's going to be a long minute 40, I feel like, if Pittman hangs out at striking range too much longer with Blake Grant.
Corner saying it's time to take him out, Will. And you're right. I mean, minute 30 remaining. If he's going to do it this time to open up and let the power out. But I think that much easier said than done against a guy like Blake Grant.
Yeah, and that leg again, it's
That's
discolored.
Bad. Yeah, it's bad, and it's going to be worse tomorrow.
Got to be hard to move around on that thing. Nice body shot, straight right, straight left from Grant. And Grant is really just taking what the defense of Pittman is giving him right now. He's just hanging out at striking range and really not offering much resistance. Got 30 seconds to go here. If Pittman's going to do something.
Oh, you hear him? Blake Grant said, come on, let's do it. He's, like I said, 30 seconds in. Pittman's got to make a decision on here. Oh, I think that's all that leg can take, too.
Yeah, it just...
You see Pittman kind of standing on the toe of that leg at that point, and I don't blame him for it.
It's hard to generate power for much anything. Nice check left there from Pittman. 10 seconds to go. He's going to have to put some more of that together. If Blake Grant stays on his bike, he's very likely in store for win number 4. Got to be careful here, though. All right, there it is. 3 rounds. Man. Thought for sure we get a finish in that one, you know?
Yeah, I did too. I think that we saw the most out of Pittman in the last 30 seconds of that fight, unfortunately.
I think a lot of it had to do with what Blake Grant was presenting. You know,
100%.
Blake Grant was really complex.
100%, yeah.
The volume, he looked to be in great shape. I feel like he could fight another 3 rounds right now at that style, at that pace, and he could just do it all night.
Yep.
So Blake Grant, by getting to 4-0 here, which we assume that he will in just moments, will have the decision, really puts him in the mix for a lot of interesting fight opportunities in 2024. You know, here we are on January 5th, and if he's got some goals to accomplish this year with a performance like that and an unbeaten record, Houston, what do you think could be in this man's future? How high could we see him fight?
You know, it's funny because I was just thinking the same thing right now. Is who's his next opponent? You know, really. Let's see.
Is it title time? You know, you got to consider 5-0. Obviously, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 4-0. But he, all the wins have been here at the Joe.
Right.
Right. So, does he have a fight night in Chattanooga? Does he want to start slowly, you know, extending his tentacles into different cities? And not that he can't. I mean, we have big fights here at the Joe all the time. What I'm just saying is, for the next step for Blake, whether it's a title fight, whether it's a really high-level matchup.
Yeah, get out of his home base a little bit.
Well, it's just a thought. You know, I'm not.
Right.
I would love to see him compete here every time we come here, but I'm just curious how that would play.
Yeah.
Throwing it on a land screen to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 grueling rounds, this decision has gone to your judges' scorecards. Judges Lisa Dorn, Harlan Bolton, and Johnny Stewart all see it the same way, giving scores of 30-27. Your winner by way of unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Blake the Butcher Grant.
There it is, Blake Grant. Big time victory for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, the year is just getting started, and Blake's got a real opportunity here to have a year that he'll always remember, because with his skill set and his continued improvement each time out.
That's what I was just saying to somebody. The improvement this guy has shown. I mean, he was great, and his debut was incredible, but that was, let's see if we'll have the post fight here.
Yeah, Dylan was supposed to be doing a post fight anyway.
Hey, sorry I'm late, Blake. I appreciate you waiting for me. In all honesty, I was ready to get in here earlier. You know, you've got 100% finish rate coming into this fight. But what you just showed right there was a continued evolution of your game. You look great in striking. I'm sure you want to shout out these fans. I'm sure you got some things to say about your striking.
If you came here to watch me fight, make some noise.
And that says it for itself. You know, I'm not being called a one-dimensional fighter, only a grappler, only a first round, second round kind of guy, but I just proved that I am championship caliber material, and I do plan on having a title very soon in my near future.
Yeah, you know, at the commentary table, here's a special moment. Let's give it up for Blake. Who's in the cage with us, Blake?
This is my baby girl, Georgia. She's 9 months old as of today, and y'all make some noise for her.
Hey, Georgia's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful baby. That was a beautiful performance. Let's let Blake hear it one more time. Give it up for Blake Grant.
Blake, before you leave, you might want to hold on to that baby and come right back in this cage, my friend. Winston Acosta, where are you? Winston Acosta. It's my fault, folks. It is my fault. 100%. All right, folks. Winston Acosta, come on up. Folks, we have our friends from Smoky Mountain CBD in the cage. Please give them a big round of applause. And folks, he's here to present the performances of the night. First one goes, you guessed it, the Butcher, Blake Grant. And now making his way into the cage, the second performance of the night. Please welcome, put your hands together for Winston Acosta.
Houston here coming back as we are watching the awards. You know, Winston Acosta, Blake Grant.
All right, we're going to keep rolling.
Couple performances definitely deserved recognition. Those were great outings from those men.
CBD. It's time to recognize
These amateur fights just keep getting better.
Buddy, I was so focused and locked in to the anticipation of this main event with the women's title fight. They had to come over and remind me, hey, Blake the Butcher Grant is waiting on you right now. I had to get in there and get a word
All
from him.
right. Your Smoky Mountain CBD fight of the night. Bryce Boyd and Matt Carey.
That is the choice. That is the choice. What a great bout that was. And there he is, Rowan Wrestling Academy's debuting fighter. Bryce Boyd, man, big time comeback victory. Second round win for that man here tonight. Matt Carey was game as ever, staying active. And that was really a great contest. Great to see them take home fight of the night.
I agree. Always great getting some treats from Smoky Mountain CBDs. These guys are great.
CBD. I use some of those products myself, and they are fantastic.
Oh yeah, we definitely support our sponsors. Love Smoky Mountain CBD.
Congratulations, Winston Acosta, Blake Grant, Bryce Boyd, and Matt Carey, all Smoky Mountain CBD award winners. All right, and now we need to invite our friends from the Tennessee Army National Guard to the cage.
I always love this award, Houston.
Yeah, Toughest Hickory.
Toughest Hickory.
Yeah, here we go.
And who do you got for this one? You know, there's some speculation. I got to give it to Fresh.